Sinna temptation, Gadayana affliction.
But after temptation, no celebration. No time for celebration, no more tribulation. Finally,
Odogo Amadi Kese di Bodile.
finally,
Even if you pay Mechere Yoga. Over 10 years, he cannot show the woo. Naya Mechere one, Naya Mechere one. Mazana the kind of hope of come on, man. 20 can charge, or put your hands down. If I'm a coalition, Haji me rendition. Okwankwo if I baro penye mo condition. Baka Jesu kubia, baka onye nzo pota. My name new man, Mazi Nkere gapota. Mazi na de kano nyegi final revelation. Sina temptation, Gadayana affliction.
But after temptation, no celebration. No time for celebration, no more tribulation. Finally,
Odogo Amadi Kese di Bodile.
finally,
Even if you pay Mechere Yoga. Over 10 years, he cannot show the woo.
finally,
Naya Mechere one, Naya Mechere one. Mazana the kind of hope of come on, man. 20 can charge, or put your hands down.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I hope all is well with you. Please make sure you like this video and share it on many platforms of your choice. We are back again, like I promised that I will. And this hour, we are going to go back to the genesis of the issue by bringing to you those things. Some of you may have seen that in the past, but to refresh just want to refresh your memory. I want to refresh your mind on what happened in the past so that you understand why we are where we are and why some of us say what we do, what we say. I have some people in the comments. I'm going to recognize your presence before going forward. This our brother made comment before we even start. That is Innocent. Innocent, I see you. God bless you. Innocent, why you go? I greet you, Innocent. And of course, we have Mmaduabu, our brother. You know, Mmaduabu made me to understand that sometimes some of us say that you don't get notification. But this our brother always receive notification, no matter when, no matter how. Mmaduabu, I hardly come live. Like each time I come live, 5 people will not make comment without him. You know, and I'm very happy. You know, I'm happy with him. I just love that. The thing is that some of you subscribe without turning your bell notification on. Like if you subscribe, you have to turn the bell notification on. Okay, it is very, very important. So I am having issue with my streaming platform because of you can see delay, right? So the video is somehow not flowing the way it's supposed to flow. I don't know the problem. It's hanging and hanging. So just bear with me because I have to load it with some videos. The reason being that we have to present to you some of those videos so that we have idea of what we are talking about. I don't need to start talking without mentioning some of those things. Listen, I see you. I greet you. All must help Biafra, you said. And we have a Chibo. I think I need to take the video down. He's trying to interrupt me. I don't know why. He's trying to go on contest with my voice. Okay, let me take it down. You can as well help me share the video to many platforms of your choice. Chike Chibo, I greet you. He said, good evening, Master Kai. Good evening to you. Kai is not double I, just one I. This Kai is actually my abbreviation of my name. Some of you are wondering why Kai. So what somebody called me and said, is this Kai? Is it the one of Northerners? It is not. It's an abbreviation of my native name. Ndewo Master Kai, Ndewo. Greetings to you. That's Money Man. Excellence, Wachuku. Good evening, my dear brother Kai reporter. Ndewo. I greet you. And we have Joseph Okolie. Joseph said, I am citizen of United States of Biafra. God bless Ngozi Orabeze and her cabinet. Nigeria must go. Biafra is a nation. Well, thank you so much for your comment. Uche Raphael, wonderful family. I'm a citizen of. Are you the same? Okay, different people. I'm a citizen of Biafran USB. Nigerian government must go out from Biafran land. Then thank you so much, Uche. Oyekachi, good evening, Mazakai from here in South Africa. Well done for your wonderful work you are doing towards the recognition of Biafra. I say thanks. I say thank you. Thanks to our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. All hail Biafra. Oliver Ozo is here with us. He said, good evening. Good evening to you, Oliver Ozo. So we are going to start. This is 7 minutes of the program. Like I said, we are going to start without wasting much time. This video, those of you that are going to watch it now or watch it later, please make sure you like the video and, of course, put your comment. Let me know what you think about what the video is all about. And, of course, subscribe to the channels. Yes, anyway, no, let me not say it. Some of you that are not subscribing, you would have known by now. Now, we have very important issue to talk about. Very, very important one. Very, very important that some of us knows what is going on. You know how the whole thing started. You are aware of it. Okay, Udo the Reggae Mazakai, that is the Bartholomew, our own brother. I agree to one mother. Udo the Warage again. I want to make an announcement before I start. I don't want to forget it. On Thursday, Barrister will be here, and I want you guys to be here as well. I'm going to also, set up that live stream on time. Very, very important. So Barrister will be here, and I want you to keep your eyes on the channel. On Thursday, he'll be here, and you can also bring your question if you want. If you are maybe legally you are questioning something. You want to know about something, please do all you can to join us that very day. Okay, it is important, and I expect you to do the needful. So I promised to come here today with information of what happened in the past. But before then, I want you to listen to this, because I remember some time ago I said something about that. Okay, you know what? Let me start from beginning. I don't want to jump anything. Just give me a moment. Okay, give me a moment. Let me drop a message to some people. Okay, just a moment. I'll be right.
Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak.
Ogayara chọrọ kogbenye biri, Ogayara chọrọ kogbenye rie nri, ogbenye chekwubezi Chukwu. N'uche Chukwu abụzi ka ya eme, n'uche Chukwu abụzi ka ya eme n'ụwa, ihe o soro n'iru ya si arịbazi ya. Ogbenye bebe, Ogayara nwụrịba, ogbenye nwụrị Ogayara jadi ya soro ya, mana Ogayara nwụọ, ogbenye adabebezi akwa.
All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I have to start because I need to drop this message. Okay, and I've done that. So please help me share the program. I have not shared it. I've not shared it. You can as well share it to many channel or many platform of your choice. WhatsApp group, Facebook group. Just make your choice. Okay. All right. So we all know. Some of us believe that the problem started after declaration when DPM dissolved the cabinet in accordance with PM's instruction. Some believe if she had not done that, that everyone would have been together. I used to think like that until I come across some of the activities going behind the scene. Before that Finland convention, on 20, let me reconfirm, on 21st, okay, just a moment, let me go through the video because I don't want to present that on the screen. I'm gonna play it from background so that I don't want to publicize the source. You know what I mean? So on 21st, let me start from here. Okay. Now on 21st of November, 2024. Remember, declaration took place on 29, but on 21st, before that Finland convention, before the declaration of Biafra, Nkere called for a cabinet meeting. A finance minister calling for a cabinet meeting is a taboo. It is not supposed to be like that. Excuse me. But he did it. And people did not turn out. I was told that DPM also instructs cabinet member not to attend that meeting. And there has very, very poor attendance, and which of course is normal because as a finance minister, you don't call for cabinet meeting. But immediately after PM, has been taken, immediately after PM is gone, and this guy started seeing himself as the successor, next in line. That's why he have the audacity to call for that meeting. And in that meeting, this argument of leadership is already going on little by little. So what will happen now, Doreen, I see you, my sister, greetings to you, and I welcome you. Please help me make sure you like the video, okay? If you're watching from a second platform, please do the needful, like the video, and subscribe. Yes, I know that the comment is not going to be boom, 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 because there's a restriction in this program, and those of you that are not subscribed, you can testify. Now, let me continue. Everything that I'm going to tell you now is something that I can give you. In fact, one of the evidence is here. Okay, let's start from this one. Okay, let me position myself first before I bring it up. I don't want to present, this in public. I'm sorry about it, but I have to protect some of those things because I don't have to. No, this one is different. This one is different. I want you to. This one is different. Now, I am going to play this one later, but this audio is from I don't know, right? So this one is when the whole thing when they have already scattered everything, and I don't know was busy saying what she done.
We need this money to do what we're doing. Let's move it and finish what we have to do. Accomplish this Finland. That would be the worst thing that would have happened for all these years that we're fighting this fight. All of these things I enable since is centered on making sure that we don't do what we're supposed to do. So, because when they reach out to mandates, if they say reach out to them, let them know that the government needs whatever fund that they have so that we can offset the bills that we have. Because I just wanted to put that out there so that I can let it out of my heart. Mandate is in charge of us. I'm not in charge of mandate. Okay. I can't deny it, so please. No, I mean, I reached out the whole thing. Oh, good. Mute yourself. Hold on, let me mute everyone. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I can't deny it. So, yeah, please, if any neighbor, please, can you reach out? Can I adjust priorities? And more, I hope this is not too small. What I can afford to do now is 200 HMA. Please, can manage it. If we can, it's painful. I really hope that every member of the cabinet here, is scheduled tomorrow. I think every cabinet member it's an obligation. Okay, so you know not to go with it to go find resolving this issue, please. That's just what I want to suggest. Every cabinet member will be there, and the people on which they reach out to the mandate case. Because if I am going to for the and thank you so much, Minister, for all the sacrifice. On mandate or no mandate, I have actually initiated that yesterday, and I mandate Dr. Ngozi to do that. I salute you. The second Gafegodo, Emily Angeji Ga on life, make a Biafran's that account when you need to go back. If we need money, we have to make use of the money. If there's no money there, they still got to reach out to us, say there's no money there. Because Anyaga Noronye Jira know that is more important. Oh, Mas Yuchi, Abu know with some bill, he may upset. Nime, he sent them yesterday. You let me know. As we are speaking now, I'm checking my accounts, trying to see how much I can transfer from here to our gov account. This is not my business. This is Biafran nation, a country kind name. Abu personal he can name it. But that's a very name problem. Abu company can not run. Yeah, we nation. The Aham Abu Biafra. Aham Bogi. Please, anything in the game move where to the gov account. Because I owe you na India. The mandate account number on my website and we never prevent any time see no money going.
Okay, I have to change the pattern because I would like to be pausing it while commenting. Okay, but if I present it here, then I can only do that. So I'm gonna play from background. So I will start again. Just bear with me. But first thing first, I want to confirm if you can hear, the voice. So please, let's start now.
It's not to use. They should give it to everybody. Encode it here. It's not to use.
Now, can you hear this voice? Can you confirm if you can hear him? Are you able to hear what he's saying? I'm waiting to, let me see. Obi-Wan, I see you. And I don't know your name. This one is like email. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Please, can anybody confirm? Amadi said yes. Okay, so we are good to go. If you can hear me, that would be awesome. That would be nice. So okay. So we are going to continue. Okay, we are going to continue. Let me go back to present it. But before then, just a moment. Let me set my. Okay, now please set a little bit, increase the volume on your phone. Maybe it will be more. Okay, maybe let's try it again. Set a little bit. It cannot be a little bit because I'm playing it from the same device. So let's start again.
Not to use, they should give it to either the men on ground what they need to process, or to sort out whatever we need to sort out for Finland. I saw you could maybe go another fundraising. Focus on if you are not the man on ground, it's okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah. So whatever we're doing, we need this money to do what we're doing. Let's move it and face and finish what we have to do. Open the better accomplish this Finland. And that would be the worst thing that would have happened for all these years that we're fighting this fight. All of these things are enabled is centered on making sure that we don't do what we're supposed to do. So because when you reach out to mandates, if they say reach out to them, let them know that the government needs whatever funds that they have so that we can offset the bills that we have. Because I just wanted to put that out there so that I can let it out of my heart. Mandate in charge of us, I'm not in charge of mandates.
Now the whole is here. This is the reason why I feel like I need to pause it. The voice that you just heard is Amobi, the current COS of Nkere. Okay, that guy called Amobi. That is a person that he started working hand in hand with Nkere from day one. This gathering you are hearing this from is a meeting that Nkere called before even declaration. And this man admitted here that no matter what, you have to go to Finland. If you didn't go to Finland, that means everything you have worked all these years will be in vain. He understood that the end point of BRIC is declaration. Is for that redeclaration of Biafra to carry it out. He agreed it here in this video. Okay. Now he went further by saying that anybody mandate. Mandate is the account that DPM is in charge of. When Uche requested for this guy, Nkere, to release money for them to sort some of the bills and everything they need to take care of in Finland for a successful convention, Nkere did not say there's no money at this point in time. What to him, he wants to make sure that money in the account of mandate will be spent first. As Oyibo, he wanted that money in the mandate account to be the one they were gonna use first before now coming to him. Do you get the point? Do you get the point now? So he's saying Amobi started talking, okay, like giving the reason why a mandate should do the needful, why they should do this and do that. That was Amobi. Now, Amobi demanding that money that in the mandate should be spent first. Kamal and Kai get feed so that we can know how to feed the bill. The question is very simple. Who are you? The money in the account, is it being paid for this convention or the one in mandate? Which of them is being paid for the convention? Okay, you are finance minister. Your job is not to dictate which money to be spent first. It is actually the job of the government. But he was trying to put himself ahead of every other thing that you are going to hear him saying that Kabbalah Nkere is as like a part of the house. Bring all your problem. Okay, children, you guys bring how much is your school fees for this term and how many textbooks did your teacher? Give me the list. Let me sort it out and let me know. Kabbalah Nkere is as now we are now father of everybody. He was putting himself ahead of everything, forcing himself. At the end of the video, you are going to hear him saying that that he may go online and tell Biafrans not to put money down under the account. He was expecting that people are hearing him, like whenever he talk, that people are going to obey. You get the point. Little did he know that Biafrans are not fools. Now pay attention. I'll be positive, like I told you. Goddess, I see you. Peter, yes, I see you. Okay, Obi-Wan, I think Dimos, and I greet you. Joseph, I greet you. Joseph for honor, I greet you. Obonna Ephraim, I greet you. All of you, please pay attention. Anna, my river goddess on the comment section. When I come back at the kind of give I kind of be fine and the room.
Okay, I can't deny it, so please. Oh, good. Move your 12. Brother, let me move the responses. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I can't deny it. So, yeah, please, eventually, we're feeling it, please, can you give me more, can you reach it out? Can I adjust priorities? And more, I hope this is not too small. What I can afford to do now is 200, please. Can manage it, before you with account. Therefore, I really hope that every member of the cabinet here, even I may far scheduled tomorrow. I think you might then all every cabinet member hereby. It's an obligation. Okay, we'll get some come out of that. You know, you're going to go with it to go find resolving decision, please. That's just what I want to suggest. Open I reach every cabinet member will be around because on the which they reach out to the mandate case. Because if I am already solidified, and thank you so much, Minister, okay, for all the sacrifice. On mandate or no mandate, I have actually initiated that yesterday, and I wanted Dr. Ngozi to do that. I salute you. The second category, or life make a Biafra's that account 1 minute. If we need money, we have to make use of the money. If there's no money there, the sticker will reach out to us say there's no money there.
Are you getting the point? Now, who is the leader? I saw Nkere person here defending this, saying that money the mandate is meant for the Finland convention. Now, listen, whether it's being meant for convention or not, there's a battle going on at this point in time. Who is going to be the leader? The reason why I'm playing this is for you to understand that those of us who believe that dissolving the cabinet is sort of the problem. No. Before the convention itself, Nkere have already started seeing himself as a leader. Why? One, because he's resident agent. Two, he's finance minister. At some point in time, he's struggling to take position of the leadership. So when you hear him talking about we, not even I. When you hear we, that means him and those who are like him. Like this guy now called Amobiene. This Amobiene, is Amobi supposed to be the one demanding how the money in the account will be spent? And me and you know that the regime is no longer the same because PM is not here. DPM, knowing for a fact that Nkere have tendency of dragging position and causing division. Of course, as the leader, you will start demanding that money in his account to be spent. Common sense should let you know this. Even a fool will not spend money in the mandate. Listen, because I don't know which of them, whether the money demanded is one meant for that or not. But I'm just telling you that if I am in the position of DPM and I notice that Nkere is sounding the way he's sounding, pushing to become the leader for no just reason, when I know that I'm the next in line, I will not spend the money in the mandate. I will focus on the money with Nkere. That is just what common sense should tell you. Now, before we talk about the money that can, which of them is supposed to be scored off or not, the question you need to ask yourself is Nkere supposed to drag himself, start seeing himself as a leader? And at this point where he's making this speech, he has already altered the document without the consent of other cabinets. He still remains the position, he still appears as finance minister. Then, which means he wants to be resident agent number one, he wants to be finance minister number two, he wants to be prime minister number three. Who does that? And that's exactly what it is today in your own fallback republic. It is not normal. That's the reason why he's dragging those positions. Now, somebody who wants peace and unity will not be standing the way he's standing. Because they did not just see you and form government. Government requires, everybody's support and, of course, backup for you to establish a government. You don't just wake up and say, okay, and because I'm a government, therefore, this must be the way you... No, you are not the government. People need to be key in line with what you're saying. And Amobiene, the way he talk here, the way he present his words, does he sound like somebody who have not been in a meeting after this meeting? They are having planned cabal, building cabal behind the scene, mobilizing the Kodifa. That is what Mazawa call plan A and plan B. The plan A and plan B did not just start in the convention. They have already initiated it long before the date. Remember, I told you this meeting took place on 1st of November, 21st of November. PM was taken on 18th. Do you understand? I think 18th, is it November or September? I can't remember the month. I think on 18th, if I'm not mistaken. PM was taken 18th or 19th, thereabouts. But on 21st, this guy is already calling cabinet meeting. That he's going to go out there and tell them not to put money in the mandate. How can you feel comfortable with that kind of mind, with that kind of person? Now, let's continue.
Because that is more important. Almost you know with some bill may upset me sent them yesterday. You let me know.
And they have called him already to come and explain the money in the account. If the money is not meant for that convention, why did he tell them that? Why did he say to them that there's no money in the account? Then somebody has to log in to the account and find that there's $60,000 in the account. So why didn't he tell them that, oh, okay, no, which money are you talking about? The money in mandate is the one that's made for this convention. Did he say something like that? No. He will reply to them that the money in the account has finished. They say no, there's money in the account. He said no, there's no money in the account. Then when they then take the screenshot and drop it, what did he do? He ran away. He did not come. He refused to attend. That is when Azubike, the account holder, the one that is in charge of website, the cabinet member told him, you have to remove this Nkere account and put mandate there so that we can now have access to our money. He refused. Now, let's continue.
We are speaking now, I'm checking my account, trying to see how much I can transfer from here to our Gov account. This is not my business. This is Biafra nation, a country guy name it, about personal you can name it. But I said, then no problem. About company can not run. We have a nation.
Now, he admitted that no company can run a nation. Okay, good and fine. A nation can run. Fine. That sounds good, isn't it? Okay, since you are running, what you are doing is for the nation, according to you. Then how come you are the finance minister? You are the APM. Then you are not the prime minister of your group. At the same time, you are the resident agent. You are not the owner of like in the document, you are the owner. This guy colonized everything. You are the one, you work as a prime minister, as a finance minister, as resident agent, as a minister of foreign affairs, because he's the one going to Washington DC. Mention one thing another person is doing in your fallback. Like if anything happened to Nkere now, let's assume that this your group is actually genuine. If anything happened to Nkere, mention the person who is going to be his successor. Or you think that PM is stupid when he always bring DPM close and you have seen video of them or picture of them, study something in their PC, paying attention what is going on. PM is trying to talk to her. Both of them will come together and discuss. Who is coming together with Nkere to discuss? Is it Elias or Daviri? Who is next? You get the point. So I'm not here to argue with you. This is a cabinet meeting that he always refused to attend regularly. That is it. But all of a sudden, president in the document. If you check the document, you see him as a president. So he is the one occupy everything. Is that what you want? Let's continue.
Because I owe you na India. The mandate account of our website and we never prevent any time to see no money going there. But I know as the last time I checked, we have money there. Whatever we have, even if it is 10,000 or 20 that we need to make use of, they should move it. If there's anything more priority, I had to really more about the finance minister, what happened to Nazi as it way decorate as here. Only also Nazi. Number of finance minister now manage go with priority. I want the right, you see. When they go to put it right here, this is where we need to make use of it from.
You don't have the rights. If you mistake on them, now actually go number that he go just ceremonial president or prime minister. That now as a finance minister, now we're right. Able government get no, you don't have the rights. As a finance minister, your own is to give account of the money contributed or generated. How the money is being spent is not your thing. It must come from the president. That is why you see when they want to give a budget, the president will be the one to write the budget, not you. Not you. You see, this is the problem we are having. We have people who don't understand how government is being run, pushing to become in charge, like people like Lazuma, making argument, a woman that cannot even mention forms of government. Do you understand? Is one telling you how to run. Did you hear what Nkere said? Please, government students in the house, please, can you correct me if I'm wrong, in a government, is it finance minister that will tell the nation or the government how, which account to put hand and take money from? No. Is it him that is going to mention how the money is going to be spent? No. It's not you. Your own is to make sure that you keep the account, the figure. Everything is intact. That is why the government will now sign an auditor to go through your activities to know if you siphon money also, because they don't even trust you either. They have to sign an external body to go through everything. But this man is here telling you that as a finance minister, that he has the right to tell government which account to lay hand on to take money first. Your job is to keep record, nothing more. You don't talk about how they will spend money. Tinubu will send budgets to Red Chamber. They will debate on, but their own is to see if to checkmate on Tinubu if he's spending excess. They can refuse by vote. That's the only people that happen, or not finance minister. Finance minister has nothing to do with how money is being spent and all that. No. If the government spends money extravagantly, have you seen anybody blaming finance minister? No, they will say Tinubu regime squander this money because he's the one pronouncing how the money will go out and how the money will come in, not finance minister. Exactly, Obi-Wan. Your own is just to keep record. That is what is expected of you. Keep record, nothing more. Even now we is. Did you hear that? That he knows how Uche was pressuring him and all that, Uche pressing him and all that. That if anything happened at the end of the day, it all fall back on me. Do you know what it means? He's just sending signal to you that I am the one in charge now. Because in government, things fall back to the head. Let me repeat myself. In any government or any institution, things fall back. Like if there's any challenges, any difficulties, the head are the one to bear the pain, and he's the one that they need to pilot to navigate, something for them for the organization of the government to be successful. But he said to me that it all at the end everything will fall back on him. Do you understand it now? Now that is what I wanted to know about this. Let's continue because it's not yet over. If there's anybody that believes that they are in charge, Uche, don't disturb me, go to the person. But all I go the organization. Uche is calling you not because you are in charge. Uche was calling you because you are the one that holding the account. Martin obviously said no. I don't understand what it means. Do you get the point? Uche was calling this man just because the money is with him, not because back if you can fall back on. How can you manage somebody like this? How can you manage somebody like this? You see the mindset? You see his mindset? Okay, get it. You should go and tell the person to come and to take care of it when you are holding the money. Is that not how? Is that not the agenda is to collapse or to frustrate the government? So if you don't want, because I'm the one holding the account, if you don't want me to be in charge, then go and tell the person to come and to bear the consequences. You see why DPM made up her mind? You see the reason, because this thing happened before the convention, no. Not in the hall, not in Finland, no. So, like I told you, it was alleged that DPM said told cabinet member not to attend the meeting. Okay, I don't know if that is true or not, but that's what I want. That's what they told me. But our brother Nkere was in the meeting. He's the one about to talk now. Hear him. Nkere was talking about chain of command. Or say, let's forget that. Nkere, please, let's forget about chain of command. I'm going to take it back again. Pay attention. Because he himself had already forgotten about the chain of command. That's why he quickly went to the registry office or whatever they call that in America to change the document and put his name from resident agent, because he don't care about orderliness. Anything orderliness is not. He's not his thing. He just believes that he can wake up in the morning and do whatever he wants if there's any opportunity. Let's just forget about chain of command. Forget about it. Like Amobi has forgotten that as well. Because of bitterness, because of hatred, and what I don't know. It is unfortunate that I don't know about you. I'm actually struggling to hear everything that Nkere said. So what the voice of Nkere is far more clearer. I don't know why, but whichever way, let's continue because I want to finish it.
unmute yourself. Just briefly, please. We don't have much time. Sorry, I didn't know that you muted yourself. But anyway, yeah, so I'll support them with 300 because I've committed a lot of, for some of them, need to help now, but they need to do a lot of things. They're not doing it. And that's a big problem for us in defense. Sorry, did you mention my name? Thank you. No. Okay, sorry. After this meeting, thank you. So I think thanks everyone that tuned in. Monday, but I got at the forum and please, Mazia Mobi. Forum. Dr. Joy at the Ghana the forum, they strongly for those that didn't come. Though, on your plan, we go out of your place. I think the record in the Ghana about fundraising of actually also attaching costs in the house of the house. Please kindly do that. And everybody here, whoever will support anybody, I will not judge everybody that is here. Let's go to that forum there. Let the people know what's the reason why. Are they touching the fund? The same Finland that we are preaching, saying we have to go. That we have emergency fundraising, people disappear. Then less than 2-3 hours ago, but what is the problem? Well, are we playing two face here, or double life or double game? If we know that if there's another existing government, if not this, we need to know that everything will be straightened out in due time. But right now, we have all started this journey together.
Everything will be playing out in due time. Everything will be playing out in due time. That is my word of Nkere. Are we playing double face here? Do we have another government apart from this one? Or if not, that is his question. Oh, Madam. Now listen.
Unmute yourself. Just briefly, please. We don't have much time. Sorry, I didn't know that you muted yourself. But anyway, yeah, so I'll support them. With 300 because I've committed a lot of, thanks everyone that tuned in. Monday, but I got at the forum and please, Mazia Mobi. Forum, Dr. Joy at the Ghana the forum, they strongly for those that didn't come. Though, on your plan, we go out of your place. I think the record in the Ghana about fundraising of actually also attaching costs in the house of the house. Please kindly do that. Then everybody here, whoever will support anybody, I will not judge everybody that is here. Let's go to that forum there. Let the people know what's the reason why. Are they touching the fund? The same Finland that we are preaching, saying we have to go. That we have emergency fundraising, people disappear. Then less than 2-3 hours ago, but what is the problem? Well, are we playing two face here, or double life or double game? If we know that if there's another existing government, if not this, we need to know that everything will be straightened out in due time. But right now, we have all started this journey together, all started till we get to Finland. So we just need to take care of what we need to take care of under the same government that our Prime Minister was here, and things are going the same way as directed from the same source. And from the same way, nothing has changed. We still only have one government, the Biafra Republic. public government in Gaza. Thank you. Please, Sister Bridget, after you, we will end the program. Thank you.
And thank you so much. God bless you. I just wanted to make a small appeal. So if Honorable Amobi is going to write it, can you just write it in a way that there is a need, there's a big gap in what we need, and members of the cabinet, please, let us go into the conciliatory. The fact that they didn't turn up today is not good. But maybe because of what some of them heard earlier about the PM, let's just assume if any better than us or whichever way they say it. So let's go with it on a conciliatory note that we do need a large sum of money to settle impending bills before Finland. And if people can make donations between now and the next meeting, it will be really greatly appreciated. We're looking at over 6-figure sum. So people must do whatever you can. Even if everybody brought $100 or $200, it will make an impact.
Exactly,
so,
everyone. 100%.
Do it in a more conciliatory approach to encourage people. So people don't get messed up.
Everyone here, every member that was part of this meeting, just go their voice, right? Please, just in a manner, in polite manner, just like Honorable Bridget said, please, then we need you can prevent what we are doing. That's just what it is. Thank you. All right, thank you all. Maybe we might have another meeting tomorrow if it is necessary. But right now, the most important thing we need is finance. If we can have all the whole committee in the world, do all the paperwork in the world, if we're not able to fund where we shelter us in Finland, if we do that from our hotel, I don't know that. So that's the most important thing. They want to good evening from you. They want thank you.
So this is before convention. You see the mindset. You see do you understand it? You cannot see his mindset before even the declaration. For those of you that are surprised that he keep on saying that the Biafran was declared a second, he want to initiate his own authority. He want to drag people to his own agenda by fire, by force. It did not end here. And I don't know if you heard, I don't know if you paid attention to that part where he said that like second because to him, he has already changed the document and everything. Everything. Then after this, after the, you know what happened in the convention, right? You don't know what happened and everything. Then people begin to make their choice, choosing whom to follow. What are we going to do? This thing that is like this. What am I going to do? And all that. Then he quickly rushed through Imam Madabu, the memo. Okay? Because during this meeting, that was when Imam Madabu suggested that they're going to elect a new leader before the convention that must be introduced by most of that PM must have introduced to BLA and other people telling you that. Now,
here somebody asks about the case. Somebody wants to know about Simon's case. Let me tell you directly what I hear from the case. That
the reason why I have to present this one for you now, because there's so many videos, so many issues, I cannot go through everything. But I have to just to review this live broadcast to try to refresh your mind on what happened, okay, and how the whole thing started. Imam Madabu was here. Imam Madabu, Sonat Barawa, Nkere. What they did is this: after declaration. To validate his leadership, the best way to start is to get PM approval. Okay, to get PM approval, to undermine the real process. Then remember what he told what he told Nkwacha. He said, told Nkwacha, forget about chain of command. Forget about chain of command. That through Mmaduabu and people in Finland, they're gonna hook on to this lady. The same thing the US are doing with Master Namagano's wife today. The first one mad na cabo in cabo your child. Obono why Igbo isi mebiri. Or carry the power worse than this. Now get they sneak in to manipulate this woman to take charge of PM because the battle was kind of battle of leadership. I have to be the one in charge. I must be the one in charge. The battle of leadership. They are doing everything they can to present themselves as the leader. He initially, when he called this cabinet meeting, to him, in his mind, it's just a very something that's going to happen in the twinkle of an eye, just like that. But everything will. That's why he said that he will go out and told the French not to put money in the mandate. He was thinking that he's very popular, and that his word, people see him as as a leader. But here now, the reality was hitting him, has already started setting in. So he already know that these are not the way he thought that everything was just bread and butter. He's not seeing the reality playing before him. Then Mmaduabu have to step up to back him up and all that. And to justify that DPM is not the one in charge, they drag this woman out. They drag her out. And we started hearing this. Pay attention.
Those things here, somebody asks about the case. Somebody wants to know about Simon's case. Let me tell you directly what I hear from the case. That the enormous posting in internet and also enormous posting to the prison from Madame Gauzy's camp has put problems to Simon. He has ended up explaining what this rioting is now and how things are in Biafran groups. And are you people a civilized government or something else? So it is utmost important that Madame Gauzy's camp and she herself don't use internet, X or any channels as a representative of Biafrans or Biafran state or whatever comes to the legal Biafran government. Of course, everybody can be in Instagram and Facebook and X, but as a civil person. But as a leader of Biafra or any authority of Biafra or any worker of Biafran government or anything concerning Biafra and the cause, Madame Gauzy is restricted to do now until further notice, which is Simon's exact wish and exact command. So that has already caused problems to the case. And I don't want any more problems to him since he has so many things in his hands already. So this posting in X makes only confusion and disappointment. So that is why Simon said very, very strictly and clearly that Madame Gauzy should stop that and do her work only now in chambers. Her good work, what she used to do back times ago.
Now, everything this man said here was handed over to her just to make it look like DPM is anti-PM, that DPM is against PM, so that both of them can never work. They are having an internal problem. Just for you to start thinking, okay, so then who gave her surrogate? But these things are just not in existence. But they have to create it to bring confusion in your mind, to give you the confusion of your life, so that you'll be confused totally. in every way, in every aspect. Now, after this, Mmaduabu and Nkere did not stop there. They did not stop. They started telling their friends that Nkere is going to be the head, the prime minister. He's going to be the leader. Nkere, that Biafra has spoken. Everything is now under him. He's supposed to be in charge. He's meant to be in charge. That Biafra has spoken. And what have you? Saying that, people, of course, question that. And the more you question it, the more they call you, tag you name, or that you are that Ngozi camp, which the woman used there. I hope you heard it from the woman. Ngozi camp. Who told the woman there's a camp? Because they have told her that Ngozi want to take over PM office. No woman, no wife, even S or even ex-wife sometimes, unless if that S is part of the problem of the husband, will not like that another person is taking the position of a man that she has a child for. You know, nobody would like to do that. The idea is that DPM is taking position of your husband, that PM is not PM, you know, that she just want to be the prime minister overnight. That's why the woman started fighting, you know, indirectly by throwing all this law and order from their camp to make it look like, okay, we know what we are doing, we are the one in charge and all that. And some people that you would expect them to know that in fact, you ordinarily you expect them, you would think that they know what to do, that they are somehow educated. They did not. They actually joined Nkere to carry this. Okay. No. Hold on. We are coming to this one. Mmaduabu later. Let me look for that video where he called for, in the name of electing Nkere. Okay, that they want to elect Nkere as the prime minister and all that. Where they called him, what is that word? I think Chiamaka is the one that said that. Called him After going to give me where's that After going to give me a video? Wait, I think I have a SS video already. Okay, let me. After going to give me a video. Let me remove this one. This video is what? Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, for that After we need it here. We need after, because in that video you see how they praise Nkere, the joy and the happiness in them that they now have a new leader after using PM. So these guys, they touch every angle to prove what I don't know. They touch so many places. Now watch.
Yeah, you CRC minister. Unmute yourself. CRC minister, we
unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Sorry, I didn't even know. Sorry. So here is our elected acting prime minister. Where is he? Honorable acting prime minister. Biafra want to see you, your beautiful face again. Yes. Wow. Congratulations. Once again. We move. Yes.
Oh, acting prime minister.
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Acting PM, you are muted. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, unmute yourself. Okay. So the next step, now that Biafrans have spoken, they have. Yes.
Thank you.
Now the next step is to swear in our acting prime minister, Honorable Nkere. Our acting prime minister elect oath of office.
Negative. We are heading somewhere.
Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Please stand up, place your right hand on your chest and repeat after me. I,
on your chest, sir.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, okay, thank you. I, Honorable Isaiah Anyogo, aka Ogechukwu Nkere, the acting Bridge Prime Minister-elect, in the absence of the Prime Minister, do hereby solemnly swear. I take an oath to serve as the acting Bridge Prime Minister and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty. Position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra truthfully, diligently, and to the best of my ability. So help me God. Honorable.
After all these things, they are not heading to court. That all Nkere change. And you know why I start from the beginning? For you to know that even the document has been changed. They have already changed the document. This and this Mmaduabu, all of them know that document was actually altered. That this guy already altered in that document, and minors had added something in that document. They are aware. Okay? Then don't worry, because some of you may not understand. If you don't know the date and time of these videos, you may think that one just happened like that. No. From day one, you see what Amobiene was saying in that audio. Amobiene, you know what Amobiene, right? So many of you know him. Maybe you will start presenting his own picture because people may not know him. He is one of the architect of this. That he built Nkere, like he's a supporter of all this kind of thing. And when you go back to the videos of the cabinet back then, that DPM released some of them, I have some of them here. You will see how this man talk. None of them have any iota of law for PM. That even I don't know who in one of her own video said that that DPM is a DPM to PM. Like it's just. Have you forgotten when these guys were Rubina and Co educated people, but the argument of they're giving us argument and excuses that DPM is just like a receptionist to PM. Come and clean my table, or I go and check put this my briefcase in my car. I want to go out now, or I go and print this form. Where is this? Okay, stamp this document. Something that it never exists. But they want to relegate that office of COS in order to elevate Nkere, knowing fully well that this man have already altered the document. When did they even raise alarm that about the document? It was when Rubina was added to the document. You think that that's when they know that Nkere changed some document? No. Remember, these guys were planning together on how to deal with the USB government, to deal with the DPM and Dr. Abesa, dragging position. Mmaduabu, everything played before him. There's no way this man can never swear that he is not aware of everything from the beginning. There's no way. Let's assume that they made a mistake, that it is true that they are not aware of what Nkere was doing, his plan. Their decision after knowing will tell you their mindset. What are they doing now? They are still maintaining their stand. The only thing that pushed them away from Nkere is the issue of suing USB government to the courts. When Nigerian media platform reported that Nkere have sued USB government, Nkere used that someone, the Biafran Prime Minister, sued USB government, the Briggy Prime Minister. Okay, someone have sued, Ngozi Orebeza and their group. People begin to raise alarm. What is going on and all that? I don't know. Somehow PM get to hear that and stop them. They change the document that the Briggy sued Mmaduabu Osana Barawa, Ruben Nade, Chomo Koma, Bryce Nokoma, all these names I don't know who they were jubilating, celebrating. To the extent that even the newcomer in Nkere, of course, you are his VP, begin to shout that our APM and our APM and our, this one, these guys were bragging on how they're going to make money and God is going to pay dearly. Those days, Basaka will come and tell you how Nkere, how Ngozi will pay, how Ngozi. You stand up and say, and the guy tell Ngozi to prepare the money because we are coming for the money. All the money that donate in, Ngozi will soon pay us. That was what that one was saying. Chamaka Jere, after each shot can get at then what happened? Is Chamaka Jere talking about the money now? No. Now, you would like to know, it will interest you to know why that issue of going to court brings division among themselves. Some of you think that because Nkere is now the APM, that's why they separated. No. The thing is that Nkere, when Nigerian media platform, one of the People Gazette, announced it for the first time that PM, have sued DPM. When they changed it, at that time, the very first announcement, Minister of Information of Sana Barawa of Brigi, of Nkere Brigi, and Mazakwa, one of Europe, one in Europe, did not also, they are not aware. They know in charge of information, Nkere are not aware of this. Do you know why Nkere cornered that? Because Nkere have seen how they are so happy. Maybe percentage issue. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe. Maybe percentage issue. Nkere don't want to tell them that I can do without you guys. How did I know? There's a video of Mazakwa, one of his broadcasts. He was shouting that now when they push Nkere was afraid to sue Ngozi because Nkere know that his hand is not clean. Ogo give a rubber from Nkere. Or they push that now. No, how they push Nkere don't want to sue Ngozi all this why. Nkere don't want because the reason why Nkere don't want because Nkere know that he himself is a criminal. Now when Nkere felt that not to clear case that know how Ngozi will pay Ngozi and some cabinet member that he listed their name will somehow gather and donate money, for compensation and whatever. And one of the reasons why they were very busy to sue, because fundraising was, going to US because people are trooping in to donate in USB fundraising, whereas their own is very, very dry. Then they were telling their members every Saturday, they were announced behind the scene before they click go live, before they start start the streaming live. They will announce among themselves, gentlemen, please raise your hand so that people will know. People will think that you are donating. I made a video about those of you that follow me here can testify. I announced it then. I was exposing that, right? After they noticed that this is not helping matter, they're looking for a way just to source for money. And one of the ways is, since the US government is raising money through donation, let us sue them for them to use that money to pay us at the end of the day. Then, as they were waiting, negotiating and sourcing for a way to make sure they win the case and all that, DPM told the court to give her time. I think she requested for, maybe 2 months or 4 months, I don't know. She requested for a very long time. Nkere, Sona Barawa, was busy telling Ngozi, when are you going to go to court? Because we are waiting for you. Telling us to come to court. She's running away. As they're saying those things for a very long time. Then DPM now said, okay, we have gathered my information and everything. Let us go to the court. People that are saying come to court now say, oh, give us time also. We miss something. They started pushing PM because then PM was pushing them. No. Don't try it. At the end of the day, before while waiting for DPM and to come up with the date and everything, Mazakwa and these media gangsters were busy shouting that Ngozi is running away and PM can never talk to Ngozi. There's no way both of them will reach. And the man is still saying it today, thinking that we have forgotten what he said those days. He's still believing that PM is doing everything to make sure that he cannot, even in the video that we played there today, you heard him there saying that PM can never, if he PM phone rings now and the person calling is because PM will tell them to call, hang the call. The same PM stop you people after waiting for months to sue USB government to continue with the court case. Who stopped it? The PM. PM stopped it. But man, not that he don't know this, but for you to know the level of the evil mind of that guy, you already know that PM stopped. So if PM don't hate DPM, why did he stop you from suing her to court? Okay, Nkere and Sona Barawa cannot deny this. They have admitted. That's why they discharged the memo calling PM a sabo, a betrayer, non a work of Ngozi, and all that. Now let's continue from where we stopped.
Isaiah, you can now repeat after me. I take an oath to serve the acting British Prime Minister. Should I cut it short? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I take an oath to serve as the acting Brigade Prime Minister
and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty.
And relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty.
Position: I pledge to serve the people of Biafra.
In this position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra. Truthfully, diligently,
best of my ability,
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Amen. He said, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, thank God.
Thank you, Honorable.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Now, look at up here, you see Chomokoma. She was there. All of them, Ruben Nade. So all these people that are pretending, oh, can you imagine? This guy is a criminal. Oh, can you imagine? This man used my name. Oh, can you imagine? She checked the document. Can you imagine? He is not calling himself a prime minister. We are not fools, so we still keep the record.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you all. And I have a message for Biafrans.
Of course, you have a message.
The message from the Biafra Republic government in exile, acting Prime Minister-elect, Honorable Isaiah Enyogo, aka Ogechukwu Nkere.
Did you hear that? That's why we are confused. Did you hear what he just said? That his name is Honorable Isaiah Ayogo, aka Ogechukwu Nkere. Then after this event, my name is Ogechukwu Nkere, aka Isaiah Ayogo. Which of them is your name and which of them is aka? Because aka is also known as like Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko, aka Mmeduabu, A also K known, A again as, also known as, that's the full meaning of aka. So also known as what? That is in two after title name. But this man will press, he's missing his real name and to aka, which of them is aka and which of them is your real name. My name, and next day you hear, my name is Isaiah, Honorable Isaiah Ayogo, aka Ogechukwu. Then another function. My name is Ogechukwu, Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere, aka Isaiah Ayogo. Which of them comes first? Which of them is your real name? Which of them? You may say, my name is Okeke Okafo, aka Oh, easy Kotobulu. Yeah, but this guy, everything fake.
I salute our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I salute our Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency, Ekwa Njoko.
Now, I think I need to explain to you the title, because some of you may say humble beginning. I think some of you will be like, okay, so what is that in that it makes him humble? Did you notice something? This man, when he started, let me tell you the story of when he started, surfacing on social media. According to Ndidi, very close to him, that he will donate money and tell Omar that don't mention my name. I just want to be anonymous. Are you following? Anonymous person. Okay. Then he keep on donating, buying these women, penetrating them. They started seeing him as a god. That's why last time I would say, hey, okay, Chukumu. Okay. How did you know? Because he presented himself as a very gentle, humble servant, that actually cares for the welfare of people. A very humble human being that is not ready to drag anything. People buy into that, thinking that na fake gudesiki. Thinking that they fake gudesiki. Next thing in affordable, natural prime minister. Like joke, already change the document. Here, you can see how he called PM names. Do you notice it now? Mas Namodukan and my prime minister, Honorable Simon Ekpanjoko Ogokanacho, he's here when he was seeking for the office of APM with a secret agreement, gentleman agreement behind this inauguration of this swearing in from Mmaduabu, that after some months you are going to become our prime minister. Some of you will be like, Kai reporter, are you sure? Or let's hear from people that know better than I do. An insider. Hear this.
$10 or 10 gemma is something. But you people have been bribed. They get wages. They pay you salary. Because if it's our number 2 not give you salary, not make you run. If like say number 2 they give you salary, I bet you for do this stand where you take so. I'm very sure of it. Because it's pure and just. They give bribe, they take bribe. That's why he said, I will not be involved to be finance minister. Although he's the head. I will see, but don't put my signature there. Not be bad thing. Now it do. And not be bad thing now to find out say what did the happen so that we will know. When I get our students on ground, but yet our classrooms are big bonds. The students are on ground. Meanwhile, there is no lecturer to teach them. Come on, Sonny Akbarawa. Come on, Sonny. I don't know whether they bewitch you. Okay, Nkere must definitely bewitch you. Because that's why you quickly verify so many people's account. They cannot even pay 30 ejema a month. They can't pay 30 ejema and they were preaching, chopping their mouth. I can't pay 30 ejema a month. Oh, what can I pay? All of a sudden, you are very... Me, when it is, why I not verify my own account? You think I not get 150 pounds to verify my account? Is it necessary for me to verify my account? No.
What is sister?
My brother.
No, maybe you take a easy, no worry.
Now listen.
I just want to say one thing. See, all these things that they are doing now, if not because of PM, many people will see things and they will never greet some people in the movement again.
I tell you.
When all these things was happening at the beginning, some of us, we know so many things that happen. We decided to keep quiet and watch these people. You see all these things they are doing today, all these things. Let me tell you. Okay, now, One thing that I like now is that the CRC has already removed the office of the APM completely. There will be no APM again. Because one thing they wanted to do is that once it completes 1 year, PM is automatically out. Another PM will enter. See,
you see?
Yes, I'm telling you.
I was.
Are you getting it now? When I told you, that's why I keep on telling you to tell them to publish their original bylaw. Did you hear what Anessa is telling you? That the plan is to put this APM after 1 year. If PM did not come out after 1 year, that they will now remove PM and put another PM. This plan was not made in Mazakwa and Mmaduabu's in absence. No. It is not just that Nkere just made it. No, they are all in agreement that after 1 year, just be APM. After 1 year, if he did not come out, he will become PM. And what the Mmaduabu did not understand, in case maybe if he did assume that he's not part of sabotage, which I doubt. You know, setting somebody's mindset in that line to start thinking that, nah, if PM did not come out, I'll become PM. In other words, start praying that he's not coming out so that he'll become PM. Just start praying. By giving that kind of promise, what will be registered in the minds of that person is that he or she should start praying that PM will not come out, so that at least he cannot become prime minister. And that's exactly what this man executed. Asaya Ayok. That they're not saying, oh, look at him, oh, he's calling himself PM. You can see this criminal. Something that you guys agree together. Something that you agree together. Just the same way he inaugurated the Isaiah Ayok, which I played the video now, that Biafra has spoken. Which Biafra? I mean, who elected you? Mazawa said that nobody contested, because that one thing about, that's why I am surprised that some people who say they're educated are having Mazawa as a spokesperson. Like Brash will come and Mmaduabu having him as a spokesperson. Do you understand? This man is exposing you guys, you don't know. One thing is this, let me tell you, Mmaduabu and your group. One thing you need to understand is this, very, very easy to know your mindset through your spokesperson. Mazawa forgot that you are the one that pilot everything, the memo you introduce, that anybody that are going to contest for the office of APM before swearing him in, and you release a memo saying that whoever that want to contest must be somebody that PM will introduce to BLA. That thing, who now later exposed secret behind it is Mazawa. On attempt to defend you, Mmaduabu and your group, he exposed you. Because how did he expose you? He's one that said that during that time, that even though Nkere, he forgot the memo, he was bragging on his effort on how they molded Nkere to become who he is today. He's even surprised that you said that you are contesting to the office of APM and PM. That he's the one that after your speech, you call him secretly and ask him, did I speak well? How do you see my presentation? That he's the one that introduced you, that you know nothing. That I'm even the one that introduced you to BLA, to Success, and Success not introduced to BLA. When he was making that comment, he forgot that Mmaduabu, who happened to be his postman, is the same man that introduced the memo that says that whoever that want to contest must be somebody, PM himself, introduced to BLA. Then who introduced Isaiah Ayok to BLA? So Mazawa have told you that he's the one. And Mmaduabu, you are aware. And this is coming from your spokesperson. They're defending, they presenting. You see the reason why I find it difficult to believe that you are not doing something funny. That is my own until I see otherwise. All right. Now, here, these people here are just like Mazawa, but their own voices on X. After all this Tibo Soboputana, now, they are now trying to recall back Johnny Sofa, Warren's sister, and the university. Ekwesu is there as well. Henry Peters is here, and so many of them. So many of them. They are here. The one called Prof Engineer and all that. If he may be Nikki in Kiru, you never can tell because although all the only change after so I'm gonna take it back so you understand the problem fully.
They will never agree from people in the movement.
I tell you.
You know, when
start from here.
Come on, Sonny. I don't know whether they bewitch you. Okay, Nkere must definitely bewitch you because that's why you quickly verify so many people's account. They cannot even pay 30 ejema a month. They can't pay 30 ejema and they were preaching, chopping their mouth. I can't pay 30 ejema a month.
Then he was telling them that what you guys know how to do best is to anybody that register Twitter, you quickly go and verify their account for them to run propaganda for you, for them to do this for you, for them to you know what I mean. Now that's what they're saying here, and this is not the only brokers they made crying on how they rubbish them. The same thing that some US members are saying today that they use us against them, but that's what they were doing here, in this Twitter space, and they cry. We don't talk about it because I don't see it as something necessary, but now that's the reason why I am playing it to connect the dots.
What can I pay? All of a sudden, you are very. Me when the day I not verify my own account. You think I not get 150 pounds to verify my account? Is it necessary for me to verify my account? No.
What is sister?
My brother.
No, maybe you take it easy. No worry. See, I just want to say one thing. See, all these things that they are doing now, if not because of PM, many people will see things and they will never agree from people in the movement.
I tell you.
You know, when all these things was happening at the beginning, yeah, some of us, we know so many things that happen. We decided to keep quiet and watch these people.
Hi.
You see all these things they are doing today, all these things. Let me tell you. Okay, now, one thing that I like now is that the CRC has already removed the office of the APM completely. There will be no APM again. Because one thing they wanted to do is that once it completes 1 year, PM is automatically out. Another PM will enter. See.
Now, the reason why he's saying it now is because they have detached themselves from Nkere. He's telling what he knew before, and he knows this, and he still stay with the man. He's not saying it. He did not just discover it now. Listen, he did not just discover. This is something that they are all in agreement with, and the guy is okay. All of them, they were okay. That after 1 year, okay, will become that prime minister. But because of that, what I told you that happened, lawsuit to Asikwana, they begin to have issue and all that, and they ran away. They started questioning because they were trying to integrate why is such an Remedios and Biafra Unite in their group, and those three demanded that Nkere should define his job. Are you prime minister or are you finance minister? Are you resident agent? Are you the one in charge of diplomatic movement? Nkere said, "How dare you? What have you done? Do you know how many I'm paying salary?" That he did this, he did that. That is when he started counting what he has done. And that did not go down well with many of them. That sounds like an eye-opener to those that follow the Mmaduabu, including the Mmaduabu. So that, together with this lawsuit, provoked them. They said, "Okay, who are you? Are you not the one that you sworn in?" They now remember the days that they told him, put your hand on your chest. Repeat after me. I am here. After that, they said, "No, no more. I will like it. Okay, get away. Wait, your more for oh, you think that that is my humble beginning? That's my humble beginning. That my humble beginning is no longer the same. I'm now a lion. I can bite. I can swallow. I can do anything." They did not believe it. That is what happened to them. Now, this one is now revealing the secret. How they wanted to make Nkere Prime Minister after 1 year. Is in a gentleman agreement also backed up in the charter, allegedly.
You see?
Yes, I'm telling you.
I was asking my sister, I said, why would they even write that kind of
let me tell you,
agreement?
wait now, let me tell you. And people that have sense should go back home and think. Now,
John Wodo,
if only 1 year PM will be out, and somebody already moved down to the document, Brigade registration, and change the document and put his name there. Don't you think is to take over the government and remove PM?
Now, ask him and then his own leader now. That thing that he said, when did you notice that? When did you notice that he changed document? When did you notice that he want to be the PM? When did you notice that he has this desire? Are you just waking up now? No. No. That is why all of you are accomplices in those nonsense. There are like Gucci, DK. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Obasa go, Obisi go, 419.
A lot has happened. But anybody that is thinking that people that are protecting the brigade, that they are the evil ones, a time is coming. Time is coming. You will know. Their plan was that 1 year. They will continue to delay. 1 year will complete. PM is out. Another person will take over as the prime minister.
Yeah, that was
is when
their
you people.
plan.
That is when you people will know that this thing
That
they already
was their
planned. They already planned this thing down. They plan it down.
Yes.
That is the reason why they have the power to go there and start changing the document. Changing the document because they are all for their mind. They have few months. See, for their mind, they have few months now to take over the brigade. For their mind. That is why now that CRC have already removed the office of the acting prime minister, this is the best thing that happened. Let them continue to shout. The main thing
If let me tell you what they are saying. Let me tell you what they are saying. They are saying in 2 months time.
They don't
Give me 1 second.
They don't scrap CRC.
Exactly.
I already see the memo they just posted 2 minutes ago now. All those ones is not the problem. The most important thing now is that there is no office of APM again. Prime Minister still stand. Even if you people continue to like and delay anything that you people will delay, the office of the Prime Minister still stand, and nobody is going to betray PM. This is the most important thing now. This thing that CRC just did is the best thing that happened to this movement now. So nobody will come out tomorrow and say, I will take over the office as the Prime Minister. It's done and dusted. So people that are thinking that, if they don't know, we know so many things that are playing. We know the game that people are playing, thinking that one day, once they take over the government, PM will be there. Everybody will forget about him. No. CRC just did the right thing. By removing that office, then PM still stand as the prime minister. All those people
Do you
who are
know if they were saying, oh, the so-called Nkere, he said, I'm sitting in the office in Maryland. Our office, the biggest office. Very soon they will not use that name again.
What is sister? The game of taking over the office of the prime minister is over. It's finished. It's finished.
Our people from back home,
this was the target. See, some of our people that are insulting.
Please, we need to post that document. We need to post it. We need to post it so that Biafrans will see it. We need to post it inside our bylaws.
That particular place you need to post it. It's very important.
I'm telling you.
Once their target now is just calculate how many months PM has already been there now. Calculate how many months. Then calculate how many months that is remaining. Then PM will be out. Another person will take over.
Now 4 months remain, no.
And that is why they have started. That is why they started this game by changing the document. Because if they take over as the prime minister, they will take over everything.
Yes.
See,
but if you forget
listening to all this jargon that they are saying on social media, we know what is playing.
Absolutely.
Me, I will say 22 million times. Yes. Nobody would betray PM.
Amen. See, listen, you remember? You remember? If make I ask you something, you remember time of our number 1 bishop when the
All right, so that is it, and not only this one. Let's not only this one. There's another one that I want you to pay attention. Listen to this one.
In the fact, or maybe do little things with little of your group, start doing dodgy things. No. And the one thing he did as well that is absolutely gross misconduct that he deserved this abolishment is when Nkere stood on that podium and looked at the BRGIA trying to equate our operations with the Boko Haram, saying Boko Haram, how many times do they come up here and do this and that? That is an extremely gross misconduct. I'm sorry to say this, Biafran people, BRGIE is not a terrorist organization. We are a legal entity and all our operations are legal. We are defending ourselves from the invaders of Nigerian government and other foreign powers. This is what we're fighting for. We are not fighting any individual. We are not going to worship any mammons. We must stand strong. Nkere said it to us, before you can be able to get Biafra, you must be whiter than white and whiter than snow. Anything cut short of this, I'm sorry, I don't know what else you are looking for. Unfortunately, Biafrans, I need to really leave, but I have a lot. I really have a lot of things to talk to us about today, but I will be coming time to time. The reason I don't go to the other space is that when you want to talk, they shut you down. When you want to tell the truth, they don't want to hear truth. They are allergic to the truth. And then they were told not to watch what other people are doing, but not knowing that the intelligent and the wisest person is the one who looks at what 3 or 4 people having problems are doing. That's when you can be able to decide. But when you limit yourself to one information system, then you will, whatever corrosion and whatever disruption you brought to yourself by listening to that particular one part of information, then you will have yourself to be blamed. Biafran people, I don't really want to go too long, but I will be coming from time to time to speak, and I can see many people I'm seeing here are the real Biafrans. Just know that Biafran leaders emerges. Biafran leaders, is difficult to select Biafran leaders. Biafran leaders emerges, and we're gonna be patient. We're gonna be patient with the BSC, we're gonna be patient with the CRC, as they're taking action to make sure that we, whatever that our BDF needs, that they're getting it. We're gonna be very serious with our fundraising, and you're gonna see how crazy fundraising is gonna be going forward, because the real Biafrans has arisen. The real people of God have arisen, and if you are not,
you see how stupid these people can be. This one is telling you that Biafran leaders emerge. Is not being selected or elected. After, and he's told you to be patient to CRC. Be patient to them. They are doing something good. The only group, what's it called? CRC. CRC is the only group. CRC is the only group in the history of Biafran movement that believe that electing somebody to lead is the right thing to do. Do you know that one of the problems of DOS is that they elected somebody? You just pick somebody and say, okay, PM called DPM and said, be my surrogate, or did I come? He did not tell that to CRC, Mmaduabu. He did not say that to BGC, Mmaduabu. He did not say that to Nkere, Finance Minister. He did not say that to Akbara Wasoni, Minister of Information. Neither did he tell them that I don't know. No, all these people, no. CRC said, oh, no, we have to elect, we have to choose, we don't have to talk. We are INEC, electoral body, from conflict management to electoral body. That is why they are always getting it. And this one man just told you that Nkere is not getting it right. And who elected Nkere? Who promoted Nkere? All of them. But now, now you realize that Biafran leaders always emerge.
Not whiter than white and whiter than snow. I'm sorry, you will be left behind. Thank you so much. Thank you, Master K, for holding this space. Thank you, Ebebere. Thank you, Biafra Echo. Thank you, Helen Peters, my sister. Thank you, Warrior sister. Thank you, Shimo. Thank you, Ahim. Thank you, Rita. Ekwensu, your submission was amazing this afternoon. I really, really appreciate it. And I will be coming. I'm sorry for if I didn't call your name, but I love all of you. So as long as you're standing on the path of truth, I will be with you. I will support you until I can see something dent, and I will speak. But I can tell you, everybody standing strongly here are honest and people with integrity. Thank you so much, and good
afternoon. Imagine knowing fully well that the Biafran leaders emerges, and we are telling me that BGC, CRC is the person you people should go and listen to. Do they also emerge? Is Mmaduabu? Is the CRC emerge as a leader? They know the meaning of CRC. It's not as if they don't know. They know the meaning. Yet, they are the leader. Listen.
Biafrans.
Please, let me announce to us again on Thursday this week. It should be next tomorrow, right? Lawyer will join us. We are going to host lawyer again, our barrister. So if you have any question, make it interactive. Please prepare and join us as we communicate with the lawyer. Our barrister will be with us on Thursday, day 1. Let's continue.
The whole struggle for freedom that we are onto. For me personally, I would not love a country where Biafrans would not know how to, follow their laws. If they see any little red flag, I would not love a situation where red flags would just be neglected. You understand? So I really, really thank you for your submission, and everything was on point. We grabbed every single point you made out. Okay, between Worry Sister and Helen Peters, I think
let Helen go. Let
Peters
Helen go. After Helen, I will go.
All right. Sister Helen, you're down. You have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Master K, for hosting us this morning. God bless you. Thank you for your stand, because it is only the truth that will set us free. You understand? And thanks to everyone here present. I really appreciate everybody here. I appreciate you, my sister, Worry Sister. I appreciate you, Freedom. You have said it all. Really, you have said.
Each time I hear this lady's voice, I feel so disappointed. This is somebody that was pushing me, telling me what to do. Oh, make car report on my comment section. She was a spanner holder here. This is Helen Peters. I gave her spanner those days. Anyway, I'm not gonna continue playing that. Let's move to another one, because this is another lamentation again.
Of the world, I greet all of you. Thank you very much for this short period of time to say hello to Europeans, mostly Europeans, and address one or two things. It's a kind of, first of all, the first one is an apology to European Red and all the European members. And for you, we received the letter, the content you sent to us, to both CRC and the BAC, the Advisory Council. But due to time constraint, we have been very busy. I know all of you know that we just came back. Some of us came back from Finland just 2 days ago. So, and that letter was sent, I think, the period we were leaving for Finland. So we didn't have time. Up to now, I've not read that letter. I don't know the content. I just saw it. I just clicked it, but I didn't read it because of time. And our General Secretary, the same thing. She has not, opened it even, because she's very busy. We're all busy. And then we got the information that, of course, if we understand everybody, when you are complaining, if you send something and there's not even acknowledgement letter, of course, nobody will be happy. So I apologize on behalf of CRC and on behalf of and so for that delay. We will work on that, of course. We are not, it's not that we are ignoring the letter, not at all. We will do that. It's not the way we operate. It's just a matter of time. Give us time, please. We will address it and we will respond to you. So it's not an oversight that we did not respond. It's just a matter of time. We didn't have the time. So please forgive us for that delay. You will still hear from us. The second part of what we would like to present to you the account issue that has been discussed over and over and over and over. And the advisory council has been working on that. And today we have a good news for Biafrans and for all of you here. First of all, our webmaster is here with us. Honorable Azu, he will give you people more information about the new account.
No, put yourself on mute.
Okay, so sorry for that interruption. Our webmaster, who is Honorable Azu, is here to talk to us, and he will give you people more information about our new account and how we are going to make use of it. So, our Honorable Azu, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Over to you. The mic is in your table. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Okay. So I greet all Biafrans in Europe. I hope everyone can hear me okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Are you recording your meeting? Because I can't see it. Go ahead, Honorable Azu.
No, I'm not recording. Should I record it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Please.
Thank you.
This meeting is being recorded.
For the reminder.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So my just brief message is that we all know how things have developed since December in Finland. With Ngozi and her group, we took some emergency steps to address the leadership vacuum, and we elected our APM, which those were the emergency steps we took at that time, and we believe it has been it served its purpose, and now we back has resolved that the government needs to transition to more normal operations. And one major feature of normal operations is having a clear separation between the executive and finance. And so the steps that BAC has taken today is the changing of the bank account to which our websites and contribution platforms are linked. So at this stage, Biafrans will be able to go and contribute on the websites the way that they normally do, and it will be, it will go to an account that's managed by the advisory council. So that is the update that we have.
Okay, so what these people are saying here is that according to Azubike is the one that the cabinet member told to go and change it. When they told that Azayogo to give account of the money in his bank account, he said there's no money in the bank account. There's somebody logged in and find out that there's $60,000 in the account, right? Then they now approach this guy who happened to be in charge of the website. Okay, change the account. He said no. When they called him in the cabinet meeting, he said he's not going to say anything on the Azayogo must be there present. Okay, he's one now confessing that we know what happened in what Ngozi did after the convention, after the declaration of Biafra and all that, and took him the emergency steps about the leadership by electing the APM, and that has served its purpose in his own word. Okay, then he's not trying to tell you also that after that have served its purpose. Then he asks, the question is, what purpose is that? What is that purpose that you are talking about? What exactly? Because now he's saying that it is now time for them to separate executive from the account.
I don't know if anyone has any questions on that, but that's the decision that we made today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Asu. And thank you for all
and I want to mention that there is someone here that does not belong here. I saw their camera just a few minutes ago, and I just hope that the hosts are taking steps to remove anyone that does not belong here. If someone does not, the only people that should be able to unmute and to share their screen should be the host. This person named Alex, I don't know who he is. I don't know which country he's in. But there's someone here that does not belong
here. I think it's Alex from Israel.
Alex from Israel.
Okay. So it's not
Free-ball food.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I think Van is here. I believe he can with
Give me attention, sir.
Yeah. No. What we were talking about intruders. We are talking about intruders. For you to be careful. You and Honorable Abi, I think that's what Honorable Brazu was trying to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Now, they were busy trying to figure out how to carry out this their new plan and all that. And of course, that time, I don't know who, and because everybody become voice of all of them want to contribute. They know what to say, how to say it. They must talk. They must present. Okay. Now, this audio that I played when we started, I think this is time for you to hear that. Listen.
We have a lot to do in that ministries anyway.
Okay.
Somebody said they made fun. And when on your name, okay, if I broke and went there, Mmaduabu who created Fulani account. If I brought Fulani account.
A contradictor. O create a Fulani account. If I have Fulani account. Anyway, everything started going somehow.
Demons have done against Bridget and against our Prime Minister, and we expose it. All this cancelling and changing, amending documents that they have done, switching position and putting themselves as the ones in charge of Brigi are removing completely the Prime Minister's name, why have they not attended to it? So leave the God-forsaken dog. Leave the God-forsaken dog. It is just a matter of time. Just small time, oh. Small time. Never mind them. You know, the thing is that some of these people, they forget that it is just a matter of time. Time doesn't do, don't they waste time. The message that was sent to that bingo, we all have it. We know. And then this is saying, we are the one that was asked to do this, and they are the one. Don't worry yourself. Some of these people that are now confessing, someone like Dorothy, you see Dorothy that is writing a 8-page of a letter that Ngozi is this, Ngozi is that, Ngozi is that. This is the backbone. The backbone of Ngozi is crime. So me being the backbone of Isaiah Anyok, you will all watch it here on the social.
The assignment is to expose Nkere, but he must start with Ngozi. And he mentioned the backbone. Please, from this video that I've just played, to remind you, because all the things that I'm saying, and many of you have already seen that, right? Many of you are aware of it, but I just want to refresh your memory. I told you from the beginning. So, who is the backbone of Nkere? Is it not Mmaduabu? And this one is boy to Mmaduabu. For now, no, because hear this.
Sabos are exposing themselves on daily basis. Now look at what Akpadawa and Yebet Achibong posted yesterday. Now, you must have deleted it, but I trust our media, they catch it up before they run away. Now, this is from my own Professor Engineer Dr. Mazidake. The one they dread him so much that even unprovoked, they block him unprovoked. But all the same, we'll keep exposing the enemies. Yeah, we are hearing loud. Okay, you are hearing me loud and clear. Thank God. That's you're hearing me. That's good. Now, let me enlarge this. I will still show you the picture, but I need to show you first from Twitter. Then we'll go and show you. This is what, if you ask them now, you will say it is a typographical error. The scripture says, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Now, Mazidake wrote, I said, genuine Biafrans, make una help me see so you can judge by yourself. The criminal Aniebet Sonny Achibong said the hardened criminal Isaiah Anyok is aiding the detention of our PM, Simon Ekpa. Biafrans, what more do you need to know about these enemies of Biafra? Evidence too much. Now, since Twitter, as he claimed that Twitter suspended his account, now, Sonny Akparawa, the Aniebet Sonny Achibong Akparawa, is now the one handling this information media platform, the IMC_Brigi. He posted this yesterday, and look at that. He said, why are they all crying about this man? Which man? This criminal face. We are crying. We are not crying. We are exposing him. We are not crying. Now, he said, why are they all crying about this man? He is exposing and destroying Nigeria in United States Congress for buying Biafrans, kidnapping Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and and what? And this one, which kind of noise with this? And also, are you seeing it? And also aiding the detention of Simon _Ekpa in Finland. Also, aiding. Hey, Sonny, you see, it is not that we are enjoying your downfall. It is that you open your eye, koro, to betray. Opening your eye, koro, to betray. It is what is baffling us, Biafrans. Tell me, Sonny that I know, Akbarawa Sonny that I know, cannot just type something like this without cross-checking it and posting it. No, he will cross-check it. He will see that he didn't make a mistake. And for it to remain there to the extent that we came to see it, you know why? It is because Chukwokika Abiyama, the God of Umuchineke, the God of Biafra, wants to expose him. The God of Biafra wants to completely eschew him, delete him, remove him from everything called Biafra. Sonny now is now naked. And Niebet Achibong is now naked. Naked. Look at that. This is not, yes. You say he made a mistake. No, it is not a mistake. It is exposing. He is writing the truth here. Maybe in his mind, he wants to write helping or working to release our PM. But the reality of it is what he wrote now. The reality. And he wrote it and he posted it. And you can see it. You can see it there. In full black and white. He said, and also aiding. You know what it means to aid? To assist in the detention of Simon Ekpa. These are some of the evidence that are waiting for our Prime Minister when he will come out. These are some of the clear evidence that are waiting for our Prime Minister when he comes out. I want to put Linko, if anybody wants to come in and tell me, because this one, not be we talk amo, now so them take post time. Now so Sonny Achibongo and Niebet fertility. Let me see you. Hey, somebody should begin to ask this shameless master, Simon Ekpa, his master that you have just said that he's aiding to detain. Okay, is he aiding? Putting Isaiah Nog, disgrace will be their portion. Can you be working to detain?
That is it when the going begin to get tough. Everything. So sorry about that. Nkere, like I told you, when he want to, from humble, he's a gentle and humble beginning. He don't want to be heard, quiet person. He don't want to be his name to be mentioned, and all that is not true. He was doing those things to gain ground. Just like I said, Elias. How did Elias just wake up and somebody Elias saw bringing people in contact? I believe that both of them know themselves before. Okay, that's my own belief. I don't have anything to prove that.
On this date, mouthpiece of the gods.
No.
Whatever it is, we're okay with what I have.
I am okay with what I have. Negative
properties that is. Money is not my problem. I'm okay with what I have. Here in the state, I have properties that worth millions. Back in Biafra land, I have stuff that worth billions. Hapum Naka. Just leave me. I'm not broke. I'm okay with what I have. I'm already made blessed human being. Leave me alone. Thank you.
So you guys,
I don't mean to do this, but
you are dealing with a billionaire. If you get now, you just know how.
For Chukwokika Biam, our heaven.
How. Then the issue of a BLA, when the whole thing begin to, go already sour, and he challenged Oyami at some point, and this is what happened.
Listen, in a junior Ngozi Orabueze opportunity to cancel fundraising. He got the opportunity to declare Biafra in Finland. Every power that she exercises was given to her by the Biafran people who elected our prime minister, and the prime minister made him the chief of staff. By the virtue of that office, she stands the opportunity to take over from the prime minister should anything happen to him. Whether he is in jail, whether he is dead, whether anything happens to him. The first person that Biafrans will rally around will be the chief of staff. That is the natural running of government. I know you have people who have experience in whatever you people are doing. Tell them to tell you the truth if you don't know, okay? Don't be calling everybody and be talking like this. The power was given to her by the Biafran people. We just finished convention. Biafrans needed that moment to recover because it's money that we're going to pay. People needed to come home, settle down, and then take a fresh breath, and then come out and do fundraising.
At this point, people actually believe that okay, because of fundraising, that is the problem. Because they care for BLA. No. At the beginning, I played to you the meeting he called just to prove that he was the leader. At the end of the day, everything fall back on me. You remember that video? You remember that what I played at the beginning of this live broadcast. Now, all Galaka, na fundraising. Oh, now the problem is because of fundraising. Oh, the problem is because of how can you destabilize cabinet members, cabinet that PM inaugurate, or the battle of leadership. This guy want to be a leader by trying to lie to people by every means necessary. How can fundraising, today is fundraising, today is not fundraising, why would it be an issue? But they have to present it to make it look like that is where the problem started. It's not. That's not where the problem started. And Oyami did a very good job.
You didn't come out to do fundraising because you wanted to help. You came out to do fundraising because you needed to use it to mobilize support. And that is exactly what you did.
Which is true.
That is the same lie you lied to men on ground. You lied to them, and you know it, Nkere. Stop running your mouth like this. Look, I am not the type of person you will call. I have told you before. Whenever you call me, jot down your points. Don't just come here and be running from east to west. That's not how I roll. I know my onions. If you need education about how to run government, you can call on me. Okay? We have prime minister. We do not have elected officials. We don't have Senate. We don't have House of Assembly. We don't have honorable members. We only have elected prime minister, which is unicameral system. That's what we have. The prime minister has selected people who will work with him. Those people he will mobilize so that they will vote during cabinet meetings. Okay? The same cabinet meeting that dissolved CRC. Cabinet dissolved CRC. Are you not aware of that? You think this is
the same CRC that all of them are parading now? Oh, CRC. Oh, CRC. The same CRC. In Ania now. They go against
market women. If you go to court, you may go to jail. I'm telling you, they said from this. Oh,
And the Mmaduabu and their group, they know that's why they're dragging him to court. They know.
one of the question, jump. Here, court. If you want to call me, get your points right. Okay? Biafran people get her right to cancel fundraising and put it next time. The one in organize, you do this, everything you. Prime Minister selected you to be his finance minister. So you are working for him. You owe it to him to come up with some good ways of raising money. That's why you're a finance minister. So when you come up with some kind of ingenuity that will be helpful and he adopts it, that doesn't mean that you are making that authority. No, that authority is still Prime Minister's authority. And whenever the Prime Minister is not there, the Chief of Staff will be next in that chain of command, not you.
No, man, no,
you are just a finance minister. Even when it comes to chain of command, you don't even come before defense. Okay? Go and sit down. Ask people who know if you don't know. You want to plank up the tire in Biafra and think we will sit around and watch you? You are getting some people angry. We are just keeping quiet though, because I want the Igbo. And I am in Igbo now. You are winning. I'm sorry for you. People are deceiving you. If at all somewhere and push you destroy Biafra, you cannot destroy Biafra. Let me tell you right now. We are in this struggle. We are keeping quiet doesn't mean that we don't know anything. What's wrong with you? Look at it here. In authority. But if you feel authority, you can form a government. Who gave you the authority? The CRC vote for you. CRC was dissolved. It was dissolved by duly constituted Biafra Republic government in exile cabinet. Okay? They were dissolved. Was it reconstituted by who and when? You went and you called them because they are your courts, and they did some kind of backyard election.
Exactly.
To call your name and you think, hey, look, let me also warn you. You see that lobbyist, when you go to jail, he will not go to jail with you. Yeah, he's pushing you. He will reckon now how you're not trogash. Okay, don't mislead in the African ball. It's serious in Biafra. It's serious. It doesn't matter who is leading. You keep supporting with everything in you to make sure I get Biafra. To destroy. That's what you are doing. To tear everywhere.
You hear what Lemmy said?
You better tell Butuzo.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody's after him. Okay? We want everybody to leave and go inside Biafra together. Stop threatening people. Biafra has a lot of people who are willing and ready to fight for Biafra. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it now. You call me here, I'm going to go audience. Why are you running away? Because you don't want to hear the truth. So to brag around and social media. Somebody now whatever program on Nebu. Now so na family don't matter. Look at what the Biafran is saying. People who are fighting for Biafra. How do we know that maybe mother will keep a platform nonsense like this? Now I don't buy a bit of questions. What is happening? This is too appalling. We cannot continue like this. Whether you like it or not, Biafra will come. But I'm telling you, desist from this. I'm not going to USA here. Don't think that you are doing this thing that we are going to keep quiet. Time I swear to God. Time
All right, so that is our brother Deoyame exposing the lies behind what Nkere is doing. And Mazakwa and Mmaduabu, after the campaign from Nkere, these are people who supported them, pushed him, and all that. Remember this.
Rub mud on this freedom. I am Vam Vam Vam. I am the armor bearer of the Prime Minister. Yes, in your office right now, as APM that you were given, I will cease from henceforth to call myself Deputy Prime Minister. I am Vam Vam Vam, the armor bearer. And now I am going to let the cat out of the bag. Nkere, your crimes will be fully exposed by Vam Vam Vam. Believe me, you are not going to take Biafrans for a ride, and you are not going to take the Prime Minister for a ride. You have no office. As far as I am concerned, you have no office without CRC, you have no office without BAC, and you have no office without the Prime Minister. And I am under the authority of the Prime Minister telling you to shut down everything you are doing and all the lies you are telling Biafrans. The account you are talking about belongs to Biafrans. Okay. The account you are fighting, belongs to the Biafran people. The resources to protect Biafra does not belong to you. If you have any resources, put it out into Biafra and stop this nonsense. I will let the cat out of the bag sequentially. But for you to come and think you can bully people to submission, we stopped Ngozi. And because you are worse than Ngozi, you didn't let us start with the truth. I'm going to start with a letter that the PM's attorney released to you, Ngozi Arabueze, and the Mmaduabu, and Uche, what's that his surname? Uche Obajak, or whatever his name is. I will release that letter, and I am going to show it to Biafrans. And you will tell Biafrans why you are scared of confronting the truth, and why you are dodging the Prime Minister, and why you want the Prime Minister to rot in jail, and why you have insistently been fighting anyone that is going to present themselves to the Prime Minister. Why did you refuse to go to Finland? Nobody is chasing you. You can go to Finland. So why did you refuse to go to Finland? And why are you working against the Prime Minister's decision? Why? CRC, is the one that puts you in office. You signed documents that you will follow due process. And before you come out live, you will, relate with the CRC, relate with BAC before you come out live. And you feel you have a shoulder now. You are APM. Remember, you are APM, you are not the PM. I have always decided never to come out and start talking blah, blah, blah.
Now, I want you to observe something here. He said that you agree to relate to them, this Kaba, before you come out to talk. Like, if you want to say something, you have to come and take permission. This is what I want to go and say. This is what I want to say. They now give approval, okay, go and say it. If they can have such deal, such agreement, then who now told you that the agreement that after 1 year he will become Prime Minister is not there? Do you understand?
About you. But I stand on the integrity of Biafra and on the lives that have been sacrificed for this Biafra to tell you, Nkere, that you must stop. And if you refuse to stop, I, Vam Vam Vam, will stop you. Whoever sent you, I don't know. Whoever you are working for, I don't know. I don't work on assumption. They have accused you of working with the governors of the East. Ngozi Arabueze have accused you of working with the governors, and she is working with the federal. Wherever you and Ngozi left your cloth, you people will go and pick it, not on the head of Biafrans. Whatever you have done in the homeland, working together with people in the homeland to subvert everything that is meant for this liberation or this freedom, it is dead on arrival. I am out for this. Not out for you, but out for the truth. And the truth must prevail. The PM has given instruction and you must obey it.
If you don't obey it, you will be kicked out. And everyone that want to follow you, just the way Ngozi opened his own institution, you open your own. Because the only reason why you are bragging is because the registration of Biafra, this movement, was done by you. You understand? And it is based on trust it was done by you. And now you want to colonize everything. You want to drag everything. Nobody likes you. We have been managing to patch your ass and make people, believe in you. You don't have what it takes. You don't. So all we needed to do was for you to be there and everybody will assist you to get the job done. I personally was surprised that you accepted to be APM. I was surprised because I don't know what you are looking for. I don't know what you are looking for. Why did you shut Amobi down from going to Finland? Why did you try to stop Dr. Bryson Okoma from going to Finland? Why did you not go to Finland? Why did you stop or refuse to give updates to Biafrans when we go to Finland and come back? Why did you refuse to? You don't even care for any update from PM's court case because you felt PM will remain in prison. You think I don't know that you have conspired to lie to Biafrans that PM is not stable? Why did you tell people that PM is not fit? That you are the one that is needed in the corridors of power in Washington, D.C. and that they prefer you instead of the PM and that you will do the job instead of the PM. You have tried to overthrow the PM and I knew it. That's why I was telling Biafrans that nothing like His Excellency, only PM Simon Ekpa has His Excellency. You know why I was saying that. And now you're telling people that you were feeding me. You think your money can buy me $1,000 you gave to me? Yes, you did give me $1,000. I will bring out the receipt of all the money you gave to me. I have all the receipts. But all the money you gave to me, you never gave them to me to buy me. And that is why you will know now that you are not facing me. You are facing Biafra. And the gods of Biafra will stop you. This is just the beginning. I don't know Mama Biafra will educate Biafrans on why they must go to the website and put in what they have for the Biafran people. You cannot carry it. If you love Biafra, then put that thing that you have into that website. That website will no longer be in your control. The account will no longer be in your control. Cry to high heavens. If you like, choke. We don't care. A lot have given up for Biafra. You won't be too much. I am Vam Vam Vam. So please, stop this nonsense. Lives have gone. Stop it. And stop lying to Biafra. And for you, Sonia Parawa, you are done for. And I pity for you. I told you that Nkere will lead you into the pit. And here you are inside the pit. Amobiene, it's a pity that you have left righteousness and truth. And lies and deceit have become your watchword now. I am sorry for you. Biafrans, I will be up for question and answers when I have time, probably in the evening. After I don't know who have finished presentation, I will be open for question and answers. It will be Ask Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Let's go for it. Oh, hey, Biafra. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, you are the finisher, and you have promised to get the job done. And yes, you will do it. I am not fighting Nkere, but I am exposing his deceit and lies. If I was not the one that started telling Biafrans that you, all of a sudden you stop calling the PM your boss, my boss, PM called you and asked you about your family, who cares? Everybody have a family to care for. Everybody have a family. I have family. So if PM asks you how is your family, what has that got to do? PM have given you instruction. Why not obey it? Biafrans, be very careful. Don't be gullible. People are dancing behind the Ngozi Araboeze. Most of you now, stupid and sheepishly, are now dancing behind the PM. Nkere. Don't let me go there. An ex-convict cannot be the Prime Minister of Biafra. An ex-convict cannot be the Prime Minister of Biafra. I am open for questions and answers. Airborne.
We don't agree at all with all the most of those things, but we're going to continue. Just a moment.
Fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, this is going to be 5 minutes or less than that. I had always kept quiet, but now I am going to speak up. Nkere,
to forgive you first and ask God to forgive you. You that call yourself mouthpiece of the God, or God, if I'm innocent, I'm not broke like you. I have counted millions in my life before I joined this struggle. I have properties that worth millions. Back in Biafra land, I have stuff that worth billions. Hapum Naka. Just leave me. I'm not broke. I'm okay with what I have. I'm already made blessed human being. Leave me alone. Thank you. I don't mean to do this, but I have to do it. You call yourself mouthpiece of the God. You are mouthpiece of the devil. On this date, mouthpiece of the gods.
Can you imagine?
Your whatever it is, whoever that be.
All right. Let me drop the link, those of you, because we're going to end it now. I have to round up. Please, if you're those of you that would like to say anything, let me drop a link for 2 minutes, then we're going to wind down. Just a moment. There's another video that I'm supposed to bring here. Okay, now the link is here. For those of you that want to say something, you can join me. You can join me. The link is on the comment section. Where is this video? Just a moment. I think it's somewhere here. It's saying because I have group. No, it's not. Now this is the damage control from.
All right. Okay. This is the document that they have used to do propaganda for the past weeks. They do propaganda, they do blackmail.
When he was being pushed about this registration, people that he added and all the Nkere, so he wanted to defend, and this is what he has to say.
It is what they use every day on the space to do all manners of blackmail and propaganda and misinformation. Yes. And this is where they now said that we have changed the address of the head office of Baltimore and that it is now in Nairobi. They use this.
Nobody said
and
that.
say that the head office now is in Nairobi.
Nobody said
Kenya.
in Nairobi. Nobody said that.
That we have moved the head office of BRGI to Nairobi. I look at these people and then I ask myself, what kind of generational illiterate are these? For your information, and for you people not to continue to be very stupid. This place that you see this thing here, it is the person that you will meet in the office or the agent that will process your document. Are you getting the point? It is the agent that you will meet in the office that process your file. This will be the name, the address of the agent or the person that processes this file. For example, you go to one office to do something now, and then, like in this my country where you are, when you come to a particular office, when a document is processed in the system, the name of that person that is on seat that time processing that your document, that person's name must appear on this document to show that he or she is the one that was in the office, or it is through his table, or it is through his own unit, or is the one that was available then while this document was processed. So the information you see here is not address of office of BRGI office that is changed, because this is the nonsense that these education generational illiterates are telling you people out there. And you people have allowed it to trend. I was just allowing your idiosyncrasy to trend on the media for over 2 weeks yet, so that people will see the level of stupidity. People will see the level of your idiocy, how it is going. So, Biafrans, this is not address that we change the office of BRGI. And that made me to now go back and bring the video, the recent video of the office of BRGI. I put it on the media for all of you to go and see that the office is still standing where it is standing, that nobody changed any office or address. Now, coming to this document, this is the one of 1st of July 2025. Let me go to the one that they used to start the propaganda first. Let me go to the one they used to start the propaganda first. Aha. I'm going to the one that they used to start the propaganda first, before I will come back to that one. Now, when you look at this document now, all right, this is the one they used to start the propaganda. This is the one they used to start the propaganda. Here, they use this one to start the propaganda, right? They use this one to start the propaganda. What did you see here? Change of principal office. What did you see here? Change of resident address. Come down. I want you to come and read. When you come and read here, you see that is stated, and this was when? This was September 16, 2024. Okay. The charter of the tax-exempt non-stock corporation is hereby amended as follows. The president and the resident agent are Isaiah Anyoko. The address for the president, principal officer, resident agent are 72 Bele Road, Suite, Baltimore, blah, blah, blah. The removal of the officers, namely, Azuka Charles, Annie Reju, Josephine Eriwa, Ken Anekwe, and the amendment is Corporate Act. Now, these people have used this document here to do propaganda and blackmail and slander in the media and tell all of you that this document, that they did this document and then they remove Prime Minister's name from the system. Now, from what you have read here, did you see anywhere that is stated that Prime Minister's name was removed? I'm asking all of you now. You can see here that the document says the removal of the officers, namely Azuka, Azuka, Charles Nwankwo, Annie Regius, Josephine Erewa, and Ken Anek.
All this nonsense that this guy is saying here is exactly what is called damage control, and it's unfortunate for him that it is already too late. Anyway, we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much, my people. I have to appreciate all of you that joined me. God bless you. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you have not. See you again. God bless you. Bye bye for now.